Welcome to the Rooted Phoenix. My name is Estrella Phoenix, and here on this channel, we use spiritual tools to help heal, transform, and lead us to our abundant path. I really do appreciate you being here today with me. We're going to do a love vibe energy reading today. I got a new deck in called Love Vibe Oracle deck, and so we're going to see what's going on with the vibes today for our love lives, okay? Of course, I have that Oracle deck, but I also have my tarot for any clarifiers that we may need. Okay, I already got some incense going right here in front of us. Some Palo Santo. There we go. And we're going to just clear the energy real quick with the bell. I do appreciate you all being here. Please make sure that if this reading resonates with you or any of my readings resonate with you, please subscribe to the channel and also like the video, and please leave me some comments. So this just helps. This is a brand new channel for me. So just trying to get to my first 50 subscribers. I told my husband I'm going to take it 50 at a time because I have started and stopped this channel for 4 years. Okay, for 4 years, I've started and stopped the channel because of some other things. So we'll talk about that in another reading. So we're asking our Divine Mother, our Divine Father, to give us clear and accurate reading, a clear and accurate message from our spirit guides, from our ancestors, and also from our higher self. We thank you right now. Okay. So let's see what these cards have for us. I shuffled them up last night. I really like them. So hopefully it's going to give us some good stuff today on this love vibe reading. Make sure that you take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. All messages are not for everybody. All right. Okay, that's one. I'm going to take that one. That looks like it wanted to come out. And I'm going to take one more. This is for the collective timeless reading. So whenever you run up on it, it's for you. Okay. Spirit wanted me to get 2 more instead of 1 more. So that's what we're going to do. All right. So we got the love lessons in the first position. We have friend zone in the second position. We have power couple in the third position. And we have emotional safety in the fourth position. Okay, so we got some really good energy going on here. You know, really good. What's on the bottom of the deck? Let's see what's on the bottom. We got walking away. Okay, all right. So the life lessons card, it says, don't let a history of failed relationships get you down. Gather the lessons and ditch the baggage. I agree. And the second one is friend zone. Friend zone says one of you wants more, but the other only sees this as a friendship. You can't force chemistry when it's not there. Totally agree. Okay, third one is power couple. You amplify each other's gifts and elevate each other's goals. You're building more than a relationship. You're building an empire. All right. I love that one too. So last one, fourth position, we got emotional safety. You don't have to walk on eggshells, hide your feelings, or second guess yourself. This connection holds you with care. So another beautiful card. Okay, so everything on the table so far, in my opinion, is not anything bad. You know, even the first positions with the love lessons, because you can't let past relationships keep you from finding new love or being open to new love. You don't want that. It was a song, what it was, Erykah Badu, Bag Lady. You can't drag all those different bags. You can't drag all those different bags with you. And I understand that we all go through things, especially in relationships, from the time we start dating until we find our person. And some of us have never even found our person. So I get that as well. But you always have to be open to love, and you also have to vibrate on the energy of love. That's how I look at it. My first marriage was really bad, abusive and everything. The whole relationship from the start to finish was 14 months, like legit. And I knew I wasn't supposed to marry that person when I married him. I really knew it. I knew it in my gut, everything. And if I had let that bad relationship keep me from healing and loving again, I probably wouldn't have ran back into the love of my life, which is my husband now. And we've been married now 9 years. So I had to be open to love. I really did. I have to be open to love. And I had to heal from that traumatic relationship that I was in, because it was very toxic. It was very traumatic. And I had to heal from that. One thing I did do, and I think this is something that a lot of people don't do, one thing that I did do, I took time. Like during the time when we was, I'm in South Carolina, so during the time that we had to wait for the divorce, for the year separation for us to get the divorce, I literally took that time to heal, to write, to do a lot of different things that I couldn't do because I finally had peace in my home, right? And so I really took that time, and I really, just engulfed myself in it. I was not ready to get into another relationship, even though I was being asked out on dates. This was 2014. Yeah, 2014. Our divorce was final February of 2015. So yeah, this is 2014. So this is well, of course, I've been married to my husband 9 years, so it's been over 10. So really and truly, I took that time in our separation and after my divorce was final to really make sure that I did the work, did the work within myself, because a lot of times we don't give ourselves time to heal. And that's why we drag the baggage, because we don't give ourselves time to heal. We're too busy trying to numb the pain by being with somebody else. And you can't do that. So if this resonates with you, I'm telling you right now, take the time that you need to heal, especially if you're getting over a bad relationship. Please take the time to heal, because you don't want to drag that around with you. And you also, most importantly, you do not want to be on the same energy frequency and attract the same type of person or persons that you have attracted in the past. You want to be vibrating as high as you possibly can. Therefore, you will attract what you really want and not what you don't, because the universe doesn't know the difference when it comes to attraction. If you are sending out a signal of, bad things or bad relationships, or men are no good or women are no good and you can't trust this and you can't trust that, somebody like that is going to want to come into your life, because you are sending out that signal of negativity. What you should be thinking about, and this is what I did, I thought about love. I thought about everything that love encompasses. And so in my mind, I didn't have a particular person, but I just knew what love that I wanted in my life. And so that's what I went towards. I went towards that type of love. And I had to take time though, because I had to re-love myself, because I couldn't understand how I allowed myself to get into that type of situation in my first marriage, because I felt like I was smarter than that, right? And so I had to forgive myself for what I done, bringing somebody like that around my son. So it was a lot of hurt, guilt, embarrassment that was surrounding that breakup. So I had to heal from that. And so I don't know who it is on here that's going to look at this video, but I'm telling you too, you just got to heal. You got to heal. Take the time to heal. Take the time to get back to knowing and loving you. Date yourself, everything that you want. If you want a man to send you flowers first. If you want a man that's going to take you out on the dates and stuff like that, take yourself out first. Love yourself first. Do all the things that will make you be your best version, because that's the version that you want to show up as. You don't want to show up as the hurt person. You want to show up as the best version of yourself, and therefore you will attract the best version. Okay, that was pretty lengthy, that because that kind of touched right here in the heart space, real talk. So friend zone is the second one. So one of you wants more, but the other only sees this as a friendship. You can't force chemistry when it's not there. And, I mean, the card is self-explanatory really on this one, because you can't make somebody want to be with you. Okay, if this resonates with somebody, you let me know. You can't make somebody want to be with you. No matter how much you like them, that's not going to make them like you in that same way. And I always look at it like this, and you may have heard this before. Rejection can sometimes be protection. A lot of time it's protection. Rejection can be protection. And I feel like whatever the characteristics that you like in that person, if it's a good characteristic and if you're a good person, again, vibrating on the right energy, as I was saying about the love lessons, you're going to find your person. You can't force a square peg into a round hole. You can't do that. So you can't force love. Love is one of those things that has to flow naturally, just like how our water flows, in rivers and streams and oceans. Love has to flow too. Love has to flow. It has to flow freely. You don't want to force love. You don't want to force it. You want somebody that wants you. Don't ever let somebody think that you like them more than the other way around, because some people tend to try to treat you bad when they think that. Again, show up as your best version. Show up as the best version that you can be, so you're attracting the right energy, and the right person will come. You don't have to try to make somebody do it. I think when you click as friends can be some of the tightest bonds. I got some friends that I've been friends with for over 20 years. Just because you didn't work out romantically, I would say this person might still be somebody that you could chill with, have a good time with, talk with. One of the guys, one of the girls, y'all hang out, go to bars or whatever. Whatever it is that you want to do. I just feel like a lot of us just put a lot of pressure when pressure shouldn't be there. So again, get yourself in alignment so that you attract the right type of people. All right, so that one's for the friend zone. So if that resonated with you, let me know. Power couple is in the second position. So it says you amplify each other's gifts and elevate each other's goals. You're building more than a relationship. You're building an empire. I love that for somebody in here that might be married, or you may be engaged. That's what I'm feeling. Or you may have been in a relationship for a very long time, when you're talking about your future plans. I could see you all going into business, or maybe you already have a business together and it's just going to continue to elevate. I feel like as long as there's no big I's and no little U's, I feel like this would be a great path for you all. You can be the next Beyonce and Jay-Z, so to speak. I really think that this is lovely. I really do. I think it's lovely. And I also think that this is something that a lot of us strive to have. So if you have this, then kudos, because you're winning. Where they say hashtag love goals, you are winning. You're winning. And that was really simple. That was really, really simple. I didn't have to get too deep in that one. Just make sure that you nurture each other as well. Take care of each other. Have that balance. That's something that just came to me. Have that balance and make sure that you all are, supportive of each other. I feel like you already are. I feel like you are. But again, no big I's and no little U's, okay? Always teamwork. Always teamwork. I saw 1414 pop up on there, so you may want to look up what the angel number is of 1414. All right. Last one, emotional safety. So you don't have to walk on eggshells, hide your feelings, or second guess yourself. This connection holds you with care. So I feel like with this card, somebody in a previous relationship, again, with the life lessons, I feel like you have gone in a relationship where you was not heard. Your voice was not heard. You did not feel safe. I was telling my husband this yesterday, because me and him, we have a lot of deep talks. We talk about everything. I can't really say he's my best friend, because I can tell him everything. We can talk about a whole lot of different things. And so I was telling him about how men can't help women when they're in a relationship more than they realize. You think about the protection and making sure that the house is good, providing for, but we need to also feel safe. We need to feel safe more than anything, because if we feel safe, we feel like we have that soft place to land when we need to, when we're feeling vulnerable, when we're feeling like we're down or whatever. And if we have that safe place to land, then it makes it all good. And it makes all the difference as well, because you are not worried about if this person is going to use whatever it is that you told them in confidence as a means to attack you later on, or they weaponize whatever it is that you told them. And to have this card right here, emotional safety, if you are a person that was walking on eggshells, that didn't have that support in your previous relationship, and you worried about it now, I would say don't worry about it. This person has your back. This person really does care about how you feel, what your thoughts is, what your concerns are. They really do care. And so you, again, with the life lessons, you don't want to drag on anything from the previous relationships that could harm this one. Make sure you're giving it a really clean slate. I mean that, really clean slates, especially with this life lessons and this emotional safety. I really do, all in all, I really do love this. I love all of these cards. They're really good. Now we're gonna look at some tarot just to see what tarot is saying, to see if we have any confirmations, going, this right here stuck out to me. Yep. So we're going to make sure that there's nothing else that we need to talk about in here. I feel like these oracle cards are really, really good at getting to the point of it, so don't have to have too many clarifiers. But we had a whole bunch of cards jump out, so we're going to see what that's about. All right, so we got the Judgment card, we have the Four of Wands, we have the Temperance card, we have the Lovers card. Oh, bunch of love on the deck, honey. We got the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Pentacles. And we have the Seven of Cups. So, oh man, okay. This is really great. These are some really great cards. What's on the bottom of the deck? Oh, we got the Magician on the bottom of the deck. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so in the first position, we got the Judgment card. So as I was saying about with the life lessons here, I know I don't have enough room to see everything, but as I was saying with the life lessons card, when I think about the Judgment card right here with it, the first one that I flipped over, thinking about the self-evaluation. What I was telling you, really go deep within and get to know you before you dragging baggage all over the place, right? You want to be the best version. So you want to make sure that you are renewed before you go on this next adventure. I really do believe that. I really do believe that you really need that. And that's why Judgment card came out first. I really do believe that. And we also got the Knight of Pentacles that is on top of it. And so slow and steady, that's what I'm getting. Slow and steady. It's not like the Knight of Swords where he's wide open, the Knight of Pentacles is more of a slow and steady. It's one of those, they're patient. Be patient with it, Also practical, be reliable, but also, again, love and date there for yourself. If you love yourself, that love automatically radiates out. So that's what I feel for you right here with the Judgment card and the Knight of Pentacles, whoever this resonates with. So the friend zone, we got the Four of Wands, and we also have the Ace of Pentacles. So I really do like this for you all, because even though you all are in the friend zone, I feel like you still are building a great union together. Even though it may be friend zone right now, you never know what happens down the road. But for now, you all are partying, you're having a lot of great gatherings and celebrations. You just celebrate having someone being there for you. It doesn't always have to be romantic. Just celebrate that you do have somebody that you can call on or talk to, that their unbiased opinion, they will show up for you when you need somebody to show up for you. So I really do love this for you, because even though it's not romantic, it's still like you still have a good person in your life that really wants to be there for you, be there in community. And then there's also new opportunities with the Ace of Pentacles as well. There's new opportunities, new prosperity, new stability. And also the Four of Wands is a stability card too. So that goes right in together with each other. I feel like you're going to be very prosperous, both of you, whoever, the two that is in this friend zone type of situation. I feel like you both will do very, very well. And, just take it slow. Be friends. There's nothing wrong with that. It really is not. It's not rejection. And again, if it is, rejection can be rejection. Okay. All right. Power couple in the third position. Of course, the power couple is building that relationship. So, and they're also building a empire. Again, I think about the Jay-Z and the Beyonce's of it. With the temperance card in the first position, I already realized that you all are really good. But remember, I told you about the balance, and this is what temperance is telling me. You just want to make sure you keep the balance, keep the harmony. No big eyes, no little U's. That's what I was feeling when I was talking about it before. So with the temperance card, you just want to make sure that that you stay on the same path now. Stay on the same path. Keep that balance, keep that harmony together, keep that tranquility, and you all will continue to flourish. And then the Seven of Cups also popped up. So the Seven of Cups is all about choices. So I feel like you both have, with the power cup, I feel like you have a lot of different choices of things that you all can go into. I feel like you both are very intelligent people, and I feel like you have a ton of ideas of things that you want to do. But they say multiple streams of income. I think you all are the multiple streams of income group, because look at all these choices that she has. I feel like you are the same way, and you may have a hard time narrowing it down to the things that you really are passionate about. That's what I'm getting. So I don't feel like there's anything wrong with the relationship, other than you guys don't know what you want to do, because you got so many things that you can do. So just pray about that. And whatever that you're really passionate about, whatever doesn't feel like work when you're doing it, that's what you should go with. Okay. Last one is emotional safety. Emotional safety. So with this one, again, having a soft place to land, having that safe space that you can be yourself, you can be transparent, come up, you can show up authentic. I really think that that is beautiful. So with the Lovers card right here in the first position, on top of it, unions, love. When you look at the Lovers card, and I hope I don't get in trouble with YouTube. When you're looking at the Lovers card, it's all about the balance again, in the romance, and somebody being there for you, having that union, and you choosing each other, because this is also a card of choices. But I feel like you have chose each other, and you have that unity together. And I feel like that is beautiful. And I really do feel that for you. And I'm happy for you, because you may have gone through some bad things. That's what this card is saying. You don't have to walk on eggshells anymore. You have your person, and that's beautiful. Also, with the Magician, y'all have all the resources that you need. Your desires are going to be met, and you have the skills that you need. This card also is like a manifestation card. So you also want to make sure that you are putting in the right intentions to manifest the things that you want out of life. You got your person that is there for you, that is emotionally there for you. You may not have a person before that was emotionally there for you. So I feel like you have that now with the emotional safety, with it read on the card. But also make sure that your goals are aligning. Make sure that you can build something together, because I feel like you both are very, very good at whatever it is that you do for a living, and you both can bring those resources together and really also create a very strong empire and be a power couple as well. All right. I love this for y'all. I'm like, 4 different types of energy, and I love it. So if any of these resonates with you, please let me know in the comments. I really do want to hear from you. I really do appreciate you all being here with me today. And again, I am Estrella Phoenix, and thank you again. Amen. Ashe, and so it is.